ARD.
The world is full of predators, but not all are big and showy. Lurking in the shadows, the little killers can be just as effective. They often go unnoticed, but with cunning and skill, they are the true masters of the hunt. Thanks to the tricks of their trade, they have conquered every corner of the globe. The vast Kalahari Desert, a huge landscape, but home to a little killer. Meet the meerkats. You wouldn't think they were predators to look at them. Few animals exhibit such close family bonds. 3 families live together, nearly 30 animals in total. Only 2 members of each clan, the alpha pair, will breed. But the pack unites in looking after babies and protecting the home. Their team spirit couldn't contrast more with this working mum. Raccoon dogs are monogamous. A single pair carve out a patch of woodland where they can quietly bring up their young. High above them, another couple, fishing owls, work tirelessly to provide for their clutch. For both of these shy forest dwellers, it will be the close bond between parents that will help them with the challenges of raising a family. At the moment, all 3 families seem content with bringing up their babies. But that's not all they have in common. As diligent and caring as they seem, all are lethal. Forget the big predators, the showstoppers that tend to steal the limelight. It's the little ones you have to watch. The killer instinct is alive and well in creatures, great and small. Don't be fooled by appearance. Predatory animals can come in all shapes and sizes. The arowana stalks murky Amazon rivers. You might think staying above water would keep you safe, but not if you're a cricket. Little killers surprise with a whole host of tricks. While the arowana jumps after its meal, the mata-mata lets dinner come to him. The peculiar shape of the turtle breaks up his outline against the leaf litter. All he has to do is wait. It's just a matter of time before a fish wanders into the strike zone. The day starts early for the meerkat family. It's been a cold desert night, but while they wait for the sun to warm their bodies, they groom one another and play. It's this quality time that keeps the troop functioning together. Before long, it's time to hunt. They might only be pint-sized predators themselves, but luckily, most of their prey is found at ground level or below. Meerkats are champion diggers. Termites make up the bulk of their diet, but they can turn their hand to just about anything, from bird eggs to lizards. Poking about in holes is not without its risks. This one's disturbed an even smaller killer. It knows something's wrong, but the spider is just out of sight and reach. The agitated arachnid pumps venom into the intruder. It's enough to send this meerkat to its den. It might take a while to recover, but luckily these feisty mongoose have a high tolerance of venom, which is just as well. Many of their meals can fight back. Scorpions are a favorite delicacy despite the sting in the tail. There is a trick to dispatching this prey. They roll it and disorientate it until they can get a clear shot at the sting. A simple bite, and dinner is disarmed and served. Now the biggest concern is over who gets to eat it. Though the troop pulls together for most things, when it comes to food, it's every meerkat for himself. Having a sting in the tail means even the tiniest predator can pack a punch. And poisonous predators usually have the upper hand. It's a bug-eat-bug world. And it can sometimes be hard to tell who is at the top of the food chain. The scorpion's dispatched before its sting has the chance to penetrate the praying mantis's hard body armor. In every habitat and on every scale, there is a hunter on the prowl. The sea is no exception. Here, the tiger of the rock pools is the starfish. Children might enjoy drawing it with a smiling face, but to its neighbors, the starfish is deadly. Mussels siphon seawater for food, but at their peril. A Death Star approaches. Using drill-like mouthparts, it cuts its way into any shellfish and melts them with digestive acid before drinking up the murderous milkshake. Even the toxic jellyfish must watch where it wafts. Going with the flow can take you low, and the seabed is a dangerous place to be. Though a killer instinct might be there from birth, the hunting skills that go with it can sometimes take a bit of work. Luckily, life is a giant lesson for the ever-social meerkats. Pups copy their aunts and uncles, not only learning how to find food, but also how to roll it. the best method of disarming any sting. In this society, there is no great rush to grow up. Aunts and uncles are always keen to babysit. And Mum has milk on tap if the hunt doesn't pay off. Life's sweet for a baby meerkat. As the day draws to a close, the troop gather. Adults that have been foraging all day or guarding the home now have the chance to relax. This quality time reinforces the bonds that make this clan of little killers so successful. And with teachers on all sides, the youngsters will quickly learn. From its lofty perch, the fishing owl takes in its forest home. The impatient-looking chick waits for one or other of its parents to return. Up here, he has no chance to feed himself. His appetite is totally dependent on the hunting success of his mum and dad. In the light of the moon, the adult owls scrutinize the river. Trying not to be distracted by the hungry youngster's pleas. The tiniest shadow in the shallows could betray a frog or fish. Finally, dinner is served. The raccoon dog has similar tendencies, foraging along the riverbanks at night for just about any small animal it can find, from crayfish to voles. Despite the young owl's protests, it pond dips. As the sun begins to rise, the vixen is out with the cubs, waiting for their father to return. The dog's hunting efforts will only relieve the mother's hunger. Her large litter is still totally dependent on milk. The world outside the den is all new to them. But fun and games are all part of the learning curve. Teaching them how to stalk and pounce. It's an exciting place to explore, but eventually the neighbors get a bit tiresome and it's time to retreat. When you are small, tackling big prey is risky, but there is an alternative to putting your own neck on the line. You can keep an eye on your neighbors. The puma is one predator you don't want to mess with, and guanaco are its favorite prey. These wild llamas rarely drop their guard, but when they do, the cat is ready. It's a feast for the puma, a large meal that could keep her going for weeks. But eventually, even this big cat will sate its hunger, and there are bound to be leftovers. The caracaras are the eyes in the skies. They are the first to spot a meal ticket. Andean foxes are quick to follow their cue. Luckily, the puma's large teeth have opened up the carcass, and the little killers are able to enjoy a meal that would normally be beyond their reach. Andean condors are neither little nor killers. One of the most massive flying birds, they are purely scavengers, but with big appetites. If they spot the carcass, it could spell the end of the feast for the little killers. And they have an unfair height advantage. From the highest perches, they can survey the valleys below for an easy meal. Their 3-meter wings catch mountain thermals. They barely need to flap. It doesn't take long before they spot the carcass. But for their size, they are surprisingly cautious in their approach. There is soon a feeding frenzy. Once the giants have filled their crops, they return to the safety of the mountains to digest. And the caracara can return to pick over the remains. And last in the pecking order, the fox tries to get what it can. For all these hunters, scavenging is a useful adaptation. On the bleak mountain slopes, food can be in short supply. And they all have little mouths to feed. The noisy caracara chicks seem to have an endless appetite. These are quick turnaround kits, and the family bonds will be short-lived. While the parents will stay together for life, they will kick their youngsters out when they reach around 3 months old. So the chicks keep complaining, getting as much out of their parents as they can while they still have the chance. The fox family prefers long-term family planning. The cubs will be looked after for around 6 months, and even then, daughters may stay on to help raise the next of their parents' litters. For now, though, they are happy with the free food. Their mum's having to work twice as hard now. The cubs have a taste for meat, but still expect milk on tap. It's lucky the father is there to help out too. Being a parent is a full-time job. Not only in feeding the brood, but keeping them safe from danger. Which is one very good reason to live in a group. In the meerkat clan, there are plenty of pairs of watchful eyes. The adults do shift work, standing alert, lookouts while the rest of the troop feeds. And in the Kalahari, there is plenty of danger to look out for. It's a 2-part security system. And when a jackal's spotted on the perimeter, it's all systems go. The watchman sounds the alarm, calling for reinforcements to keep an eye on the sly intruder. It's a cunning predator, a little killer in its own right, and it's looking for meat. But without the element of surprise, it has little chance of bagging a meerkat. It boldly makes its move. But thanks to Homeland Security, the troops 1 step ahead. They dash to their bunker. The burrow's a maze of tunnels and chambers that the meerkats know intimately. There are multiple exits for a quick escape. Access denied. Slowly, the families emerge to check that the coast is clear. The downside of being a little killer is that it's a big world, and you always have to watch your back. Jackals are adaptable hunters that can tackle the challenges of a wide range of landscapes, from forest to the wind-blasted desert coast. This one's on a mission. But the pint-sized predator is running a huge risk. Fur seals are aggressive heavyweights. There are vulnerable pups in the colony, but they are well protected by blubbery bodyguards. But on this bleak coast, there is little choice but to stick your neck out. Other warriors have gone before him and paid the ultimate price. But only the bold succeed. His daring paid off. It's a stillborn pup this time, but for the little killer, it's quite a feast. It may make the difference between life and death for the vixen and pups that are waiting for him at home. The pup's instincts are strong, though even their needle-like teeth don't get them very far gnawing pebbles. It's a sure sign that they are growing up, waiting to put their killer tools to the test. Though for now, they have to make do practicing on each other. Or perhaps the occasional fly. It can be boring being stuck at home, especially for the solitary owlet. By day his parents sleep, but he's restless. So far, he's never seen further than the walls of his tree hollow. A fish might help. But it's not enough to quell his thirst for adventure, and by moonlight the water's just too enticing. He's close to fledging, the age when all baby birds instinctively want to spread their wings. But things don't always go according to plan. He's in for a rough night. By morning, he's not looking very aerodynamic. No bird should try these tricky maneuvers with wet feathers. though it's no surprise he should be drawn to the river. After the rains, the churned and murky waters are teeming with fish. Underwater, it's a fish-eat-fish world. A shoal of tiny baitfish are driven against the shore by a snakehead, a powerful predator. And another hunter moves in to make the most of its handiwork, a Chinese soft-shelled turtle. While it's got its mouth full, the turtle can breathe through its rubbery skin. And while the turtle, an air breather, is stuck underwater, the water-breathing fish is heading for dry land. With primitive lung-like structures and a powerful body, it can afford to beach itself and wriggle its way back. The soft shells mostly leave the water when it's time to breed. They bury their eggs in the sand, in theory, out of reach of egg thieves. But there seems to be a little killer for every job. With its sensitive nose, the raccoon dog is expert at sniffing them out. Eggs make delicious protein-packed meals, a bonus with kids to feed. But it's tough on the turtles. One of the lucky ones escapes the raid. As soon as it's out of its egg, it makes a dash for water. It instinctively heads straight for the cover of a lily pad bed. It too is the smallest of killers, and sets to work finding an invertebrate or tiny fish to eat. But it too is being hunted. The remains of a fish. The hatchling doesn't consider that this meal might belong to someone else. But luckily, it's a master of escape. Back in the woods, and it's not an owl in the tree, or a raccoon dog, but a raccoon. The North American mammal is an imposter in Europe, introduced by people, but now very much at home. The raccoon is a hybrid hunter-thief. He could try and tackle a hard-shelled pond turtle, but it's babies that catch his eye. Fastidiously, he seems to wash his hands before dinner. But by the time he's ready to eat, the turtles have moved out of reach. The pond turtles share their water world with another deadly killer. The shark of freshwater, the pike. With dagger teeth and lightning-fast reaction, it ambushes from the weeds. These little biters come out of the egg ready for action. At first hunting Daphnia and other invertebrates. But fast to grow, they are soon chasing fish like the adults. Some hunters are born to the role, but others will have to learn their trade. Arctic fox cubs play fight, wrestling and pouncing. It's a step in the right direction. They are growing fast, and the fun has function, improving their athleticism. They don't seem to take it too seriously. Unlike Mum, who has no time for games. She's got a large family to feed. The snow goose colony is a land of mixed fortunes. The alert birds nest in groups, making sure there are lots of pairs of eyes to look for danger. Occasionally she gets lucky and spots an unguarded nest. She buries it for later. On the tundra, this is like putting it in the fridge. It will last a long time, so she can save it until hunger calls. She goes back for seconds, but this time the geese are ready for her. They do their best to keep her at bay. But she's light on her feet and persistent. She gets bolder, calling their bluff. It's like saying boo to a goose. She even has the audacity to mark the nest as her own. Having eaten her fill and stashed some food for later, she can now take a few treats back for the pups. The cubs are growing fast and quickly progressing from eggs to tearing into goslings. They are not quite so playful now, though. The cubs have only the short summer to grow up. They are already becoming more independent. In another month or so, they'll be ready for solitary lives. Mum seems a bit concerned about her rambunctious youngsters. But before long, the fighting turns back to play. They are kids at heart. They seem a long way off becoming little killers like their mother. While foxes are prepped for a life alone, singularity will never be a concern for meerkats. By living together, they can learn from one another. Spread out to forage over bigger areas. All work together to dig a palatial home, and above all, cover each other's back. They are always watching for danger. But there is another function too. Where resources like food and water are scarce, it's good to defend your patch. This clan have a water fountain in the center of their home, a tiny natural spring. But in the desert, it's coveted by the neighbors. Within families, squabbles over food are common. But when their home turf is threatened by an invading troop, they always pull together. Battles between clans can be fierce, but there is a lot at stake. There are casualties on both sides. But another advantage of friends is that there is always someone to lick your wounds. And when spring comes, it's clear the home range was worth fighting for. And now the next generation can start learning the ropes. Tiny hunters in the making. Older brothers and sisters are on babysitting duty. They play a big role in passing on the knowledge they have acquired. The pups only want to play, but teacher is determined and tries introducing live food into the nursery. But the beetle just seems to trigger sibling rivalry, and even the supervisor is not sure about stepping in. It's noisy, chaotic, quarrelsome, but despite their differences, the meerkats are all united in a common desire to look after their own. It's a winning formula for these tiny hunters of the plains. We tend to have a natural respect for big predators, but perhaps we're sizist. Pound for pound, it's the little killer that really packs a punch.